Kids have always been with me, and a lot of y'all spread rumors and say that CPS took my kids from me. Baby, CPS has never taken my kids. Yes, I've had like 20 CPS cases. Well, it wasn't a maybe when I came out pregnant with you. Your dad just decided to get me pregnant. No, like, I didn't want to get pregnant.
You need to get off later. You need to get off soon, okay? You're saying stuff that people don't even know.
Okay, well, I used to pull her by the hair because I was so mad at her. I'm an inmate hopper, of course I am. And guess what? If your boyfriend was in prison, I'd take him too, baby. I would. Trust me.
Let me lubricate my lips so that we can talk about all the mess that's going on.
Hello, I'm Salem, and welcome to my commentary channel, where we take serious topics and dissect them in a not-so-serious way. Today's topic:
the worst Hispanic mom influencer ever, Trevino. Her a million CPS cases, how she purposely dates men in prison, and how she's forcing her kids to be TikTok famous.
Do you want lip filler?
No, my lips are actually big.
They're not that big, baby.
Okay, but they're big enough for me.
They're not that big.
Hello everybody, it is me, Salem, and welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing? I hope y'all are hungry, because not only am I gonna feed you guys a really good yummy scrum diddly yumptious video with a bunch of cheese man, but I also got my Taco Bell shirt on. Look at how iconic this is. I got it from TikTok shop. All of this is what I eat on a Tuesday with the hot sauce on the side. The Baja Blast, y'all already know. I know me being Mexican and wearing this shirt is almost like blasphemy because Taco Bell isn't real Mexican food, but you know what? I'm gonna get them nacho fries every single time. I do not care. But y'all know what else we about to talk about? That's nacho business. No, because that transition was really good. Trevino.
Like, what ruined it was whenever I flashed my nipple, you know?
Now, if y'all don't know who this wench is, I'm about to tell you guys, because this is a disaster that I and thousands of people just can't look away from. And I'm not even talking about as disastrous as the toilet is after I go to Taco Bell. Like, I'm talking disaster.
Why are y'all reading the comments? Don't read them.
We can't?
No.
Oh my god, whatever, bye.
Double tap, you guys. Double tap. Don't close my door!
Now, when I say the name Trevino, you probably are like, that sounds familiar, but I'm not sure who that is. Well, if I show you a picture of her, you probably know who it is, because I swear everyone's always trying to cosplay her. People also compare her to the Mucinex booger in the commercials, which I'm like, y'all are going to hell. But so is she, so it's, I guess it plays out well. You know, we believe in balance, we believe in the equilibrium, you know, PEMDAS. Trevino is a 30-something-year-old TikTok content creator with over 600,000 followers on TikTok, who makes content that is
He's getting me an Airbnb. If not, I'm gonna be staying at Shawty Bae's house.
She's not coming to my house.
Yeah, that's the best way I can describe it. You guys probably know who it is that I'm talking about, because she has been going viral lately for all the wrong reasons, which also at the same time, when is she not going viral for all the wrong reasons? Most recently, she went super viral on TikTok for flashing one of her milk duds to a young man on a TikTok live, and for some reason she still isn't banned.
Yeah. Did it smell? Did it smell?
I am at a loss for words. A lot of people have been watching her lately because it seems that every time she goes on TikTok live, something crazy happens.
Santos is 22. Yes, I know. He's 22. I'm 35. Yes, he knows. I know. We know our age difference, okay? But at the end of the day, don't ever knock me, because I can pull somebody young. What happened between us, babe?
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I was so...
And look, y'all, I get it. I love me some cheeseman. I love me some drama. But I'm not gonna lie, there's a major difference between drama and cheeseman and then stuff like this.
Really just ate Raising Cane's. They just want a snack and I'm not taking them. You know why I'm not taking them? Because I'm being a very good parent right now. Because I've been drinking.
That's actually like really concerning.
Your dad just decided to get me pregnant. No, like, I didn't want to get pregnant. No. Like, Eviana... Whenever we lived with her dad, I used to pull her by the hair because I was so mad at her. Like, I feel like he loved her more than he loved me. And so, like, I took my anger out on her.
You done lost your damn mind. When you get your damn mind, you call me.
Now, if you guys didn't watch my last video, I made a video about the TikTok drama surrounding Mormon mommy vlogger Nurse Hannah and how she truly does not deserve to have children. And for some reason, she also still has a platform after everything that she's done, even admitting to stuff like this.
There's no hitting, there's no biting of any sort. If you do that, I'm just gonna do it right back to you. If you bite, I'm gonna bite you.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
If you guys haven't gone to watch that, I highly recommend it. It's a huge deep dive filled with evidence on how she just shouldn't have a platform and how she's just crazy.
I'm not changing my kid's diaper when they pee. I've never done that.
Oh, that's no.
In the sense that, no. You know what I mean?
Today's video, we're continuing the trend of crazy moms. Unlike Nurse Hannah, who makes content all about being a mom, Ash Trevino is a mom who makes content. It's vice versa. And her content, like I said, is very...
Santos is my papi.
He was.
And Santos will see everything tonight.
I feel like I need bleach after hearing and witnessing that. So instead of her making content like Nurse Hannah that actively traumatizes her kids for clout, Ash Trevino is the type of mom that goes on TikTok live and traumatizes her kids by just existing. She brags about being an inmate hopper and marrying prisoners for attention.
Like every other month, I would talk to another inmate just because I didn't find myself attracted to the one I was talking to. So I would find another one to write.
She's constantly going viral for just having these such immature takes. She drinks all the time on TikTok live.
She's like, when you find out Ash Trevino's in El Paso, I'm in El Paso and I'm gonna fuck your baby daddy. What are you gonna do?
I'm talking berating her kids.
Shut up.
Even straight up admitting that she used to pull on their hair because she was jealous of them.
I used to pull her by the hair because I was so mad at her. Like, I feel like he loved her more than he loved me. And so, like, I took my anger out on her. And she doesn't even, like, hate me for that. Like, she doesn't even remember that.
Beyond the dumpster fire that people can't seem to look away from, beyond the memes and the comparing her to the Mucinex booger, the drama, all of this stuff, there's actually a deeper, darker story and reality going on behind the camera and in front of the camera at this point that's not only affecting her livelihood, but also her kids' livelihood. And honestly, the fact that she's also a Hispanic influencer, it always gets me every time. Like, why? Why? We don't claim her, y'all. She's not one of us. Y'all know it's bad when even Shadi Bay, the president of Hispanic influencer brain rot content, calls you out, and she's right.
I did like her before, but now I don't. This is really embarrassing. I feel bad for her children. If I was a freaking mother, I would never do that type of shit. Because one, they go to school and they go to bully them now. Like, no. I'm sorry, but no. Like, girl.
She's got a point. She's an icon. She's a legend. And she is the moment. Now, come on now.
I think there is a deeper conversation surrounding just Ash Trevino and also the toxica Latina mom stereotype where they compete with their daughters, are toxic, and continuously choose men over their daughters and kids. Because unfortunately, it is common in our very misogynistic culture for this to happen. Another thing that's very common in our culture is to just make fun of the fact that we have toxicas, you know, toxic people in our lives, that it's something that we don't really talk about, but it is a very real heavy thing that affects a lot of Latina daughters and children out there. And honestly, I'm here to talk about it because this is more than just drama, chisme, and a dumpster fire. Because y'all remember, dumpster fires, they spread, okay? And someone's about to get scorned. Or is it scorched? I don't know, guys. I'm not a scientist. Anyways, so this is gonna be another long video. If y'all want, order some Taco Bell. Order me something. Sit down, relax, and let's chat. Because, y'all, there's gonna be too much to dissect.
But first, a word from our sponsors. Yes, S as in plural, because, well, I like money.
You're richness. You're so richness. I want to be like you when I get older.
You know when you try something new and then it's just like a major flop? Like trying a new hobby that you're immediately bad at? Or scrolling through TikTok shop and then buying something that immediately breaks on you? Like some things just don't work out in life. But you know what should work out always? finding a good doctor. That's where ZocDoc comes in. ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare high quality in-network doctors to find the right one for your needs and instantly book an appointment. Whether you're looking for mental health care, dental checkups, skin care, eye care, ZocDoc has you covered with over 100,000 healthcare providers across every specialty. You can even filter by insurance, location, availability, and sometimes you can even get same-day appointments. So no more waiting like a year to go to a doctor. So stop putting off taking care of your health and go to ZocDoc today. Go to ZocDoc.com/Salem to find and book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/Salem. ZocDoc.com/Salem. It is almost Christmas, and I swear online shopping is so insanely stressful, even though I love it so much. I need my online shopping experience to be seamless and easy, okay? But what really helps me shop online is how easy it is to browse, and the secret is Shopify. Instead of dealing with scattered tools and chaotic logistics, Shopify brings it all together into one organized, neat place. With Shopify, businesses big and small can sell like pros, okay? Shopify has the #1 checkout on the planet, with shop bait boosting conversations by up to 50%. That means fewer abandoned carts and way more sales. Literally, Allbirds, Skims, Alo, you're doing it right, and Shopify is a huge part of that success. So if you're ready to turn your dream into a reality, or if you're simply curious to see why successful sellers trust Shopify, go sign up for a $1 a month trial period at shopify.com/Salem Tovar. That's shopify.com/Salem Tovar. Shopify/Salem Tovar. Y'all ready for the Chisme train? Because choo-choo, this ain't gonna stop. Discussion topic 1, how Ash Trevino's TikTok career turned to ash. From somewhat humble beginnings to whatever this is.
Look what I have charging.
Oh, you don't need that when you have me.
I need it for tonight though.
That is disgusting. Ew.
How can I, in this video, sum up who, what, and why Ash Trevino is, and just the mess that it is in her multiverse. Now, if you're not in the Hispanic community, then it's most likely that you don't know who Ash Trevino is. And if you do know who that is, then that just proves how much of her drama seeps into even everyone else's community, which I apologize again for. But right now, everyone on TikTok and even YouTubers are doing in-depth analyses on Ash Trevino. On the surface, Ash Trevino really does remind you of your drunk auntie at the Christmas party who just wants to have a good time. You know, she's like wild. She still thinks that she's young, even though clearly she is not. They tend to always be a mess or are in some sort of family drama or life crisis. And even though they are a mess, they're your mess. And honestly, I think this is why so many people are attracted to Ash Trevino from the surface, because she very much gives off those fun auntie vibes. However, behind the whole surface level of being the fun influencer and being the fun mom and stuff, it does come with its sacrifices and cons and downfalls. And trust me, she has fallen hard.
You're a whole ugly ass. I'm in El Paso. Okay, and what? I can probably suck better than you. I did not want to come on live to do this. I might hop off real quick just so I can get myself together.
Look, she's crying. Do you hear her crying? Like we care. I don't give a...
As of now, she has over like 500,000 followers, and she even has over 30,000 people attend her live streams on TikTok Live every single day. That is insane. Now, a lot of people know Ash from TikTok by being crazy and all this type of stuff, but she actually started on TikTok being known as an inmate hopper. And if you guys don't know what that is, it's basically a subculture of people who purposely seek out prison relationships to date prisoners and marry them.
You're my 30th inmate. Did I not tell you that? You really are. I swear. I've been with 30 inmates. I'm not with no one, just you, but I've already married 2. I mean, now I'm in a prison sister-wife relationship.
But she has actually gone into 2 marriages with people who are in jail before. And I literally mean like got married to them. She actually has wedding photos of her by herself outside of the county jail because her husband couldn't attend because he's in jail.
Look how gorgeous that one is, you guys. That's so beautiful. That's my husband now.
Getting some great photos of my bride, and just wanted to check in to let all of our haters know. Love ya.
And this was kind of her main type of content, where she would talk about her dating experience with men in prison, why she likes dating them, and how she could take your man if he went to jail.
I'm an inmate hopper, of course I am. And guess what? If your boyfriend was in prison, I'd take him too, baby. I would, trust me.
Which I'm like, girl, if my man goes to jail, first of all, he not my man no more. Second of all, clearly Ash just goes for these men because they have nowhere else to hide and run. Like, they really do be stuck with her. No other options, I fear. Her crazy stories and dating life started to make a lot of people tune in because not a lot of people in this subculture tend to talk about what it's like.
Why do you prefer inmates?
I prefer inmates because I feel like if you're going to get hurt, it's better to get hurt while they're incarcerated than out here in the free world. Because like I just said earlier, my ex, Jesse, when he actually left and we broke up, that one hurt. Hold on, guys. Let me take a picture and catfish somebody. Hold on. I got a catfish. Hold on.
Pretty soon, she would start making story times and videos and would go on TikTok live talking about her experiences, to the point where she apparently got a tattoo dedicated to one of her men's in the prison system. She would defend her boyfriends and stuff like that against the victims' families and make jokes about the victims, because she's very much the type of woman that's like, my man, he loves me, only for him to get out of prison and then dump her ass.
God bless you.
Nah, don't even say all that. Don't even say all that, bro. Like, F you. Don't call me no more. Move on. You got other girls that added you on the tablet. Write one of them. Whatever. You're trash, bro. Like, you are so trash, and I hope you stay in prison.
Ash being in really weird toxic relationships isn't a new thing. It seems like she just has a very destructive, weird pattern when it comes to dating people, especially dating people who aren't emotionally or even physically available. Even aside her whole inmate hopping stuff, she also goes for married men and doesn't care that they're married.
Why was his friend that owns the shoe store flirting with me? He was like, what's your number?
He asked you for your number? And what happened?
I was
You
like,
gave it to him?
I think this is it. And I gave it to him. And then he texted me like when he was with his family. And I'm like,
Family as in what? Not his wife and kids. You better not entertain that nonsense. No, we respect wives and children's, Ashley, right? Yes, we do. We respect wives and children's.
do they respect me?
Ash kind of has this validation problem and pick-me problem, which we're gonna get into way later in the video, that even reflects upon her parenting with her two daughters. Now she's always projecting her insecurities onto them and is trying to compete with them. It's very strange. Whether you are male, female, he, she, they, them, whatever, if you are someone who actively also seeks relationships with people who are already in committed relationships and stuff, psychologically it has been proven that a lot of the traits and motivations with people who do this include low self-esteem, feelings of inadequacy, feeling powerless in your own life, so therefore you try to find power and control somewhere else. And it seems like Ash is a person that is constantly desiring power, control, validation, and male attention, whether they are married, locked up, or way younger than her. Even after the whole Jessie situation, dating ex-convicts and all these types of things, she then most recently started to jump onto another TikToker by the name of Santos on TikTok live sessions, flirting with him very uncomfortably, may I add, trying to flirt with him like she's still in middle school. Like, y'all, this is so cringy.
And Santos will see everything tonight. Or when I'm in Cali.
I'm gonna make all your dreams come true.
Ew.
This is when even more people started to tune in, because the way that she was acting as a whole grown-ass woman was really cringy. But something happened where she was on a live. She was taking her flirting and desperation just way too far, to the point where she got drunk, super drunk on live, which is a very common thing for her to do on TikTok live, which again, she has kids and she drinks all day on TikTok live. She actually ended up flashing this TikToker. Obviously, I can't show the clip, but trust me, it happened, and I am forever scarred with that image in my brain. Now, this is what started to get people to talk about her, follow her, and just give her a lot of attention because this is wild. It got so big that apparently even people in her personal life have stopped talking to her because of this incident.
Like, what ruined it was whenever I flashed my nipple, you know? And it's like, my dad forgave me. My dad's my best friend, but it's like my mom, she's like embarrassed. And so like when people are like, oh, is that your daughter? She's like, no, that's not my daughter. Like,
and honestly, rightfully so, because Ash is in her mid-30s and this TikToker Santos is allegedly 19 to 21 years old. And quite frankly, I find that very disturbing because we all know damn well if the sexes were reversed, that would be seen as super problematic. But she also never got banned from TikTok for doing that, which I find very surprising because isn't that literally one of their policies? But then again, I swear every time I type in something on TikTok, something super inappropriate shows up. I could literally type in how to make chia seed water and then it'll be a girl like, you know what I mean? Why must everything be sexualized? She then started to talk about how she wanted to fly out and meet him in person. And this is where a lot of people started to be like, wait. Okay, this isn't like drama or chisme anymore. This is just really, really strange and weird. And it's very obvious that Santos doesn't take her serious at all. Clearly, he's doing it for the meme. He's like, okay, let's just collab because it'll be funny, you know, or whatever. But I think sis really let it get to her head because tell me why she almost cried at the fact that Santos, someone who's like literally 15 years younger than her, was interested in someone else, as if sis stood a chance.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm just going through it.
Why, what's up?
I mean, you're doing your own thing. Like, why do you tell me and then you just like, I see you on live and you're doing your own thing. Like, that's what pisses me off.
But like, I have my own life too. Like, I'm buying.
Exactly.
Yeah,
But if you knew like you were gonna make plans with me,
I have a busy schedule. I literally I don't even squeeze you in. I make time for you. I even add, like I already set a reservation up for us. Like it wasn't just that. I was gonna take like something more private, no one around.
I did not want to come on live to do this. I might hop off real quick, just so I can get myself together.
Like we care. I don't give a...
I guess sis caught feelings through the collab, but girl, this is embarrassing. Santos was 4 years old when Ash Trevino was already on her 4th kid. And speaking of kids, the worst part in all of this is that Ash Trevino has 2 teenage daughters. And one of her daughters literally told her mom that she has a crush on Santos. And when she heard that, she then decided to go for him. Bro, who does that to their teenage daughter? Who in their grown ass mind would pursue their teenage daughter's crush? But that's the thing, Ash is never in her right mind. Remember how earlier in the video I talked about how she has a pattern of being a pick-me, being a toxic person in general, and how that trickles down to her parenting to the point where she sees her own daughters as competition? This is exactly what I was talking about. And it makes me sick, bro. She is a very insecure and jealous person. It's actually kind of pathetic. And it's gone to the point where her daughters will come into her room and be like, can you like get off TikTok live and pay attention to us for once? And honestly, this is something that I don't see a lot of people talking about, which is why I wanted to make this video. The fact that her kids have literally said that they wanted to run away because they're so embarrassed of Ash Trevino being their mom is something that should be taken very seriously. Like, it's not chisme, it's not funny, it's not drama. Like, that's an actual serious thing.
You ran away?
Yeah.
When?
Last night.
Last night? Where was I?
In here.
In here? What time did you run away? What time did you run away?
12.
At 12? Why'd you run away?
I don't know. Oh, because of TikTok hate.
Oh, because of TikTok hate. So TikTok's going crazy saying that your sister ran away last night.
Really?
Yep.
You ran away? That's crazy.
Is it?
Yeah. I wonder how.
I wonder why. Why is it crazy?
Good, she ran away. That's funny.
But she didn't run away. She was here with me all night.
No, me too. Me too.
Mm.
Me too, girl. Me too.
Whew, all right, y'all have made it to the second part of the video, and sadly there's still a lot more we gotta talk about. Girl, this is truly a fire that keeps on burning. Discussion topic 2: Ask Trevino and the emotionally immature toxica Hispanic mom stereotype. Let's get into it. Now, you guys know that I have talked about my beef with the influencer Hispanic community before. If you guys haven't seen that video, I highly recommend it. It is here. You can watch it right here, which is literally called The Hispanic Influencer Community Has a Problem. In that video, I talk about how a lot of Hispanic influencers kind of base their content and their whole platforms on, like I said, being an absolute mess, but labeling it as, oh, nomás es chisme, like it's funny, live a little. Meanwhile, the reality behind you living it up and being dramatic and having chisme is your kids wanting to run away. And I did not mention Ash Trevino in that video, even though I desperately wanted to, but I think it just slipped my mind because a little section in that video could not be dedicated to her. Like, I needed to have a whole video based on her. Even though Ash Trevino isn't a mommy content vlogger, I would say what she's doing is still just as bad, because unlike making content about her kids, she does mention her kids every now and then and involves them heavily in her TikTok live streams and her content anyways, but in a very embarrassing, exploitative manner.
Kind of scares me.
Do you want lip filler?
No, my lips aren't actually big.
They're not that big, baby.
Okay, but they're big enough for me.
They're not that big.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Why are you being a hater?
Let me see.
They look like the same size as yours.
No, they don't.
Mom, yes, they do.
And no, they don't.
Now, you're probably wondering, what does her being Hispanic have to do with any of it? In our culture, there is something called the toxica Latina. And I hate that stereotype so much of like, oh yeah, we're toxic. That's just how it is. It's like, get therapy. Anyways, we've talked a lot about like the toxica Latina stereotype, which is we're seen as spicy and argumentative. But one stereotype that I feel like is very, very prevalent is la toxica stereotype, but mom version, which is very prevalent in Hispanic culture in general. And I swear Ash Trevino is like the definition of this stereotype and motherhood pattern I see a lot in many Latino families, where the mom treats her daughters like crap.
Well, it wasn't a maybe when I came out pregnant with you. Your dad just decided to get me pregnant. No, like, I didn't want to get pregnant. No. Like, Eviana... Shut up.
What is your favorite gift? Mom, what's your favorite gift?
Why are y'all reading the comments? Don't read them.
We can't?
No.
Oh my god, whatever, bye.
Double tap, you guys. Double tap, double tap, double tap. Don't close my door. And that's why I feel so bad at Half because, like, Haley literally has been through, like, the bottom of her life. Like, I'm telling you, whenever we lived with her dad, I used to pull her by the hair because I was so mad at her. Like, I feel like he loved her more than he loved me. And so, like, I took my anger out on her. And she doesn't even, like, hate me for that. Like, she doesn't even remember that.
In Hispanic culture, there is very harsh misogyny. So very often, a lot of the male kids aren't treated as harshly as their female counterparts. A lot of girls in the Latino community and families are kind of expected to be the second mom. They're expected to take care of the kids. They're expected to cook and clean. They're disciplined a lot more. Meanwhile, their little Edgar with broccoli hair could be going in and out of jail the entire year, but still their moms are like, mi hijo es un ángel. So sweet. He's my little angel. Girl, he about to be an angel by getting shot in the streets. But anyways, by the way, I can say that, and the reason why I'm so passionate about this is because I literally have had plenty of uncles and cousins go to jail and stuff, but I don't talk about that. But anyways, and when I tell you I've seen it with my eyeballs, how my female cousins are literally treated worse than my male cousins who have literally gone to jail is crazy to me. A lot of these toxic Latina moms suffer from pick-me syndrome, where they're just very cruel to their daughters, calling them ugly, calling them fat, telling them that they need work done. Like, I literally grew up in that environment of witnessing that. Thankfully, my mom wasn't a crazy bitch like that. My mom never cussed at us. My mom never gave us nicknames that were bad words, but I did witness that a lot in my extended family, and how normal that was and how normalized it was. And I know for a fact that it's not only me who has witnessed this in extended family or in our culture in general. I know so many of you guys listening right now who are part of the Hispanic community have seen it maybe in your own families or in your own cousins' lives. It's unfortunately really common to the point where people will make memes out of it. Like that moment when your mom is yelling at you and pulls on your hair and beats you and then calls you a pendeja, LMAO, and the comments will be like, relatable. Like, guys, are we okay? Cause this is just straight up abuse. Like, it's not even memes at this point. And the more that we find it funny and stuff, the more that we are saying to our culture, yes, we accept the bare minimum, and yes, we are accepting this beratement and abuse, and for our parents to treat us like this when it's literally not okay. And y'all can call me white for that. I literally do not care. It's not okay, no matter what skin color you are or what culture you're from. And many mothers who are suffering from pick-me syndrome, who only like their sons and hate their daughters, often view their daughters as like people to be in competition with for other males' validation, even their own fathers.
Like, I feel like he loved her more than he loved me, and so like I took my anger out on her.
When Ash talks about her daughters, you can feel that animosity and jealousy radiating off of her. There was a video that went viral a while back of Ash getting mad at her daughters for her daughters wanting to match their hair dye to her, even though it's like, girl, they're your daughters. They love you. They look up to you, which, I mean, I don't know why they do, but they do. If they want to do something cute and dye their hair like their mom, like, I don't see anything wrong with that. But Ash took it as like, why are you trying to copy me? And y'all, she also did this over cake. Yes, cake.
Pink.
You want a pink cake?
Wait, what color are the letters? Or the numbers?
What color numbers do you want?
Pink, Mom.
You can't. Why do you want the same colors as me?
Mom, why are you copying me?
No, you're copying me.
No, I said I wanted to do the numbers first. Mom.
Baby, why are you doing my color?
Mom.
Just weird attitudes like that. Another example of just this weirdo behavior is when her daughter finally made it to 100k followers on TikTok, and instead of congratulating her daughter, Ash becomes like visibly upset about it.
Like, Mom, I hit 100,000 or 100k.
100k followers?
Yes, look.
Girl.
What the heck? That's lit.
Oh, she did.
Wow.
It's a little post that I gotta get a cake, Mom.
You ain't gotta get no cake, girl.
Girl, what is you doing looking like that?
The reason why she's so annoyed is because many narcissistic, emotionally immature mothers like this hate when they are not the center of attention. When I talk about toxica moms, I'm sure that, you know, whoever is watching, if you are a white American or if you are black or from some other culture, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about, because y'all probably have your own equivalent to la toxica mom in your culture, where they will just call you fat for no reason, or they will also overshare your business like crazy. And when I tell you that Ash overshares her kids' business like crazy, I mean it. Such invasion of privacy, and knowing damn well she has like 200,000 people watching her and her kids go to school and stuff. It's just so careless and emotionally immature. And in general, you can tell that Ash Trevino is an emotionally stunted, emotionally immature person and mom.
Hey guys, you know you're leaving me out.
Get out.
Oh, man.
I am at a loss for words. It seems like the only feelings she cares about is her own damn feelings. And whenever it comes to her daughters, it just seems like they're always left out of the picture. And her daughters have talked about running away. They have posted pictures of them saying it's just me and my sister. You know, I can only imagine the loneliness that they feel because their mom is constantly choosing men, TikTok, and money over them.
I hung up on my daughter because Santos gifted me and I was excited. I've already seen his beepee and he's already seen my nunu. Okay?
You need to get off later. You're saying stuff that people don't need to know.
Okay, well.
You need to get off soon, okay?
And this is, again, a very common trait in pick-me toxica moms, where they compete with their daughters over a man, even though the daughters are like not competing with them. It's very strange. They want to be seen as prettier than their daughters, more successful than their daughters. They want to be seen as more desirable, and they will do anything for a man over their own daughters. It's very strange. To the point where Ash literally talked about how she would pull on her kids' hair because she was jealous of them, that she thought her man liked her daughters more. I don't think you guys understand how problematic this type of thinking is. Imagine being so jealous of your like 6-year-old daughter that you think she's trying to take your man, huh? And a man from prison at that? Like, this is genuinely giving me mentally ill vibes. Like, I don't understand. That's a very strange attitude to have with your kid because, bro, it's your kid. Y'all are not in a competition, let alone for male validation, the easiest thing on the planet that you can gain. Let me tell you something, okay? Men would literally stick it in a crunchy taco, okay, from Taco Bell, if they wanted to. Male validation is the least valuable thing you could ever earn in this lifetime, okay? But a good and decent, beautiful relationship with your children is something that's irreplaceable.
Doesn't talk to me like I'm her mom because of the fact that I grew up with her like she was my little sister, and all my family would call her my little sister.
See, that makes sense.
Being open.
Yeah, that makes sense because there's times where I see her getting your live and then she's talking to you more like if you guys were sisters more than a mother or daughter, you know?
Yeah, so she like talks to my parents, like those are her actual parents. And like if I get onto her and she's here, she'll call my mom, grandma, come pick me up, and my mom will come pick her up.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I can't get onto them, or I feel like I can't, well, her at least, because she runs to them. Baby, CPS has never taken my kids. Yes, I've had like 20 CPS cases. I don't have my kids right now, so it sucks because of y'all, you know? I don't have my kids because of y'all. So, yeah. They can come back anytime they want. I just choose not to have them right now because of y'all. So, yeah. I wish I had like a friend or like a cousin to call and be like, hey, can you come check this out for me? Hey, can you come do this for me? I don't have that. You know?
Final discussion topic. No one mourns the wicked. When you are the type of person that continuously chooses other people, objects, or things in general based off of temporary validation and good emotion, then you also tend to be the type of person that loses things permanently based off of choosing the temporary highs. As Trevino cries about not having a relationship with her mom, but she traded that in as soon as she acted like a drunk mess on TikTok Live for clout by flashing a young man during her live stream. She cries about not being in a loving relationship, yet she continuously trades in one unstable partner for the next unstable partner. She cries about how she used to treat her daughters, yet when her daughters are begging her to get off TikTok Live, she doesn't care. Sometimes in life, you are handed a set of cards that you maybe aren't happy with, and you can shuffle them any way that you want. But it does get to a point when you purposely constantly pick the Joker card over and over again, and you end up being the main clown of your own circus. This is what Ash Trevino is, and it seems like she knows no sense of stability, identity, or consistency in her life. She literally does not know how to maintain relationships, and the worst part is that she doesn't see anything wrong with any of this, or how she could possibly maybe be contributing to all of the things going wrong in her life. Many people on TikTok have been theorizing and having conversations surrounding Ash's mental state, trying to figure out why she is the way that she is, why she makes the decisions that she makes. Whenever she is faced with the consequences of her own actions, she still refuses to believe that she has played any part in it, and she just immediately plays the victim, or she tries to sugarcoat it.
My kids have never been taken away from me. My kids have always been with me, and a lot of y'all spread rumors and say that CPS took my kids from me. Baby, CPS has never taken my kids. Yes, I've had like 20 CPS cases. They dismissed them all. Because you know why? My kids are in good hands. My kids are taken care of. My kids do not need, they don't want for nothing. My kids, I came home today with 3 gifts for my kids, and I gave it to them already. And it was all Hello Kitty stuff. My kids are back home for good, you guys, and y'all can't take that from me.
You know, the older I get, the more I truly feel like, damn, a lot of people don't have it together. And I'm not trying to be judgmental or anything. And I already know that's how some of y'all are going to take in the comment section and be like, I can't believe Salem is judging. Anyways, girl, bye. It's okay to not have life together. Things happen, okay? Life happens. Life isn't perfect. We are not perfect. I understand that. But the older I get, the more I look at people who are in positions where I'm like, maybe they should have it more together because of their circumstances, but for some reason they don't. Like, I'm sorry, as a parent, you should kind of have the bare minimum together for the sake of your children, and that shouldn't be an offensive thing to say. But to my surprise, y'all, I am shocked and also not shocked at this point in life at the amount of people who will literally be in positions of power and authority and still be like, well, I don't care, I'm gonna keep doing me. And then their life continuously gets worse and worse. And then they'll be like, I don't know why this is happening to me. It's like, you literally chose this. Like, bro.
It's like, I gotta do everything on my own if my dad don't have time. You know? I was even thinking about paying somebody money just to come do what I need them to do. Like, I did not want to come on live to do this. I might hop off real quick just so I can get myself together.
I do feel bad to a certain extent with these types of people who self-sabotage and continuously choose bad decisions until their life goes to shambles. But there's only so much empathy people can have for you when you're continuously just choosing bad and bad again. There's only so many phone calls people can pick up at 1 a.m. with you on the phone in tears. There's only so much mental load other people can take of your problems, especially when they're self-inflicted, to try to help you when they themselves have their own problems. When you're a person who is just consistently making bad decisions and you end up in places where people are like, okay, don't do this or else this is gonna happen, and then you end up in the place where it happened and then you're like, I don't know how it happened. You end up pushing people away because they get tired of it, man. Relationships start falling apart. People start leaving. People don't want to be your friend no more. This is what happens when your life is nothing but chaos, drama, chisme, and toxicity. It's actually kind of crazy how many people live like Ash Trevino on a daily basis and don't get tired of it because they like the thrill of being the center of attention due to drama and chisme and gossip. And the thing that shocks me the most is like, how are y'all not tired? Does this lifestyle not tire you out, bro? Like, sure, you'll cry for one day, but then you're back at it again on TikTok live the very next day, doing the same thing over and over again.
No, we respect wives and children's, Ashley, right? Yes, we do. We respect wives and children's.
Do they respect me?
Yeah, they will respect you. Of course they will respect you. If you were a wife, and let's say God sent you another man that you're gonna marry, would you want somebody else to do that to you? No.
Well, me and Santos are husband and wife.
Okay.
I guess I feel frustrated because I know someone like that in my personal life, and quite frankly, it's actually ridiculous at how much damage they do to themselves continuously on and on and on and on, and they just never learn. Some hoes really do be on their 5th marriage with their 10th kid and they still don't learn that they should probably become a better person for the sake of everyone around them. So to mix that with social media, talking about your kids' business, purposefully seeking relationships with people who have done bad things, I mean, it gets to a point where it's like, if bad things happen to you, like, it really do be self-inflicted at this point. And it's super selfish for Ash to navigate her life like this, because she has two young innocent teenage girls who don't deserve to deal with all of that, and to see their mom be drunk on TikTok live all the time, to hear their mom say stuff like this.
Why are y'all reading the comments? Don't read them.
We can't?
No.
Oh my god, whatever, bye.
Double tap, you guys. Double tap, double tap, double tap. Don't close my door!
To thousands of people online. Like, that's embarrassing. And even though Ash has cried about how she used to act heavily affected her kids, she's still continuing all of the same mistakes to this day. And it still is impacting her kids to this day, to the point where she's also involving her kids in these live streams to yell and fight other people.
You are such a disgusting foul mess of a mother. Keep pushing her kids away because she's trying to get you off of here to make a fool of yourself. Instead of going to LA to hang out with a bunch of kids, Ashley, you should take a flight to rehab, because you are sick on every single possible level of the word. I hope this video is sent to CPS and your kids get removed from your care, because until they are removed, they are in danger in your care. Your poor kid is sitting there so embarrassed, trying to take that phone from you, trying to help you from embarrassing yourself. And you're sitting there putting your hands on her, pushing her away while she's trying to help you. But you're too drunk and belligerent to even connect the dots. You just put them through a few weekends ago. And here it is again. Those poor girls cannot even have a day of peace around you because you can't stop drinking and you can't get off the internet. Your poor kids, dude. This whole internet is looking at you and feels so sorry for you and your kids, because, ugh, what kind of mother are you? Like, I hope you look in the mirror and are just absolutely appalled with what you see.
Honestly, shout out to this TikTok creator, because she always hits the nail on the head every single time. Unfortunately, Ash Trevino is actively showing her kids how to be a dysfunctional adult, and it's honestly so insanely sad. Oh, but Ash thinks that it's all okay because at the end of the day, she buys her kids love, especially Hello Kitty stuff.
Yes, I've had like 20 CPS cases. They dismissed them all. My kids, I came home today with 3 gifts for my kids, and I gave it to them already. And it was all Hello Kitty stuff.
So that must mean that makes up for all the bad she's ever done and is doing. I think we as a society need to start talking about the iPad effect and talking about how the reason why so many of these damn kids are addicted to their phones and TikTok and iPads at such a young age is because they're being raised by iPad adults. Ash Trevino is literally an iPad adult. There are some adults that are so addicted to social media, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok lives and stuff, that's literally all they do, and they just sit there. They don't parent their kids, and they just rot, and they don't care.
Hey guys, you know you're leaving me out.
Get out.
Oh man.
And the thing that worries me the most is that when it comes to emotionally immature parents like this, is that the kids always end up paying for it by almost having to switch roles with their parent, and they end up being their parent.
I'll get it tomorrow.
Why are you even online if you're watching the movie?
I'm watching the movie, talking to them online.
There's no point of being
so
online.
much for coming out, because this
I'm
is
gonna get this house and go get it myself.
getting to see so many of you the night before Christmas, and we have family and
Oh, I need y'all to make a
friends,
Christmas list.
On my Christmas list, guess what it is?
Oh, heck no, they're gonna arrest him.
Guess what it is?
Oh, baby.
To leave this house right now and go get me hair dye.
She don't go to school.
They don't get to be a kid because they're busy parenting their own freaking parents. And that's exactly what's happening with Ash Trevino's daughters. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, basically it's something called parentification, which is also known as a role reversal. Basically, it's when a child is forced to take on adult-like responsibilities and emotional immaturity that are way too much for their age due to a parent being emotionally absent, emotionally immature, emotionally unavailable, or acts out and cannot be trusted.
Alright guys, I'm logging off. Y'all have a good night.
We have seen her daughters constantly telling her to get off of TikTok live because she is an absolute mess on it. It's honestly really sad.
You need to get off later. You need to get off soon, okay?
Not only that, but if you actually go to the daughters' TikTok accounts, the stuff that they post is just so heartbreaking. One of her daughter's TikToks literally says, "The biggest lesson I learned this year is you can't force anyone to truly love you." Another TikTok literally shows her apologizing for her mom's actions by stating, "Y'all, sorry about my mom today. I have no part in her actions." Why is your daughter apologizing on behalf of you? And I think the thing that broke my heart the absolute most was this TikTok that her daughter posted. It's a really sad audio with the words, "Sometimes I wish I could go back." And the next slide is a picture of her mom with them as little girls. Clearly, her daughters are suffering and they want a mom. They want their mom back. But instead, they're having to play the role of the parents and yell at Ash to be a mom.
You guys are never gonna catch me calling somebody ugly. That's so disrespectful. I do not agree with that at all. Like, no.
Just kidding. But for real, like, you're a whole ugly ass bitch.
Where are the role models? Where are the role models? I've talked about this so many times in many of my videos. Parents just don't want to parent nowadays, and I don't know why. And this is why kids are the way that they are in public school. They are rude, they can't read, they have brain rot, they be acting demon possessed because they have no one to look up to that's a good example. What example are you portraying to your children? Being drunk all the time, being jealous of your own kids, competing with your own daughters, letting these literal prison men. I just don't understand. I genuinely don't understand. And like I said, the older that I get, the more that my frontal lobe develops, the more I look around at many people. And again, it's not in a judgment type of way, but it's more so in a way of like, damn, like every single one of us has so much potential. And yet some of y'all use that potential for the dumbest. Ash says that the whole reason why she's this crazy and this outwardly like honest and whatever is because she's trying to be relatable and she's trying to be real.
Look what I have charging.
Is that what you call it? Because she says everyone else is fake and that she wants people to know the real her or whatever, which I guess I get. But you can be real and authentic and stuff without being a damn mess. Girl, what is real about this?
Santos is 22. Yes, I know. He's 22. I'm 35. Yes, he knows. I know. We know our age difference, okay? But at the end of the day, don't ever knock me. because I can pull somebody young and I can pull somebody old. So it doesn't matter.
If it is, then maybe you should start being fake because this ain't it. I think the thing that bothers me the absolute most is that she still has a bunch of people watching her and enabling her every single day on these TikTok lives, giving her literal money. Yes, literal money, donations during her TikTok lives because they think that she's funny or whatever. But clearly this is enabling her and making her be like, oh, the crazier I am and the more I push it, the more money I get.
How was your date the other night? You him or what?
No.
Oh, why not?
He's too young. No. Right now he's out buying my shoes though.
What the hell? What's Jeffree Star doing there?
Ariana, what are you doing here?
Honestly, we truly are living in the worst timeline, huh? If he don't go back to his farm to feed his yaks.
Oh my God.
I am Pody. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Guys, go. Use the glove. Do the best you can. Do the best you can. Do the best you can. Go, Chad Snipes. Don't get this lost, Chad. Go.
If you have no idea what just happened in that clip, basically someone gave her a $500 donation for literally doing nothing. Which, first of all, whoever gifted that, give me your money because clearly you aren't spending it well. Second of all, this is why she never learns. Because people like you enable her ass. Which is why she's continuously still doing this to this day. And she sees nothing wrong with it. Why would she if she's literally getting rewarded for it? And the worst part is that she's using this money to buy her kids Apology Hello Kitty stuff. And also saving up for a BBL.
So next year, I want to get my tubes tied. And then I want to get my body fixed. Yeah, I'm going to get a BBL, tummy tuck, liposuction, all that.
Girl, if you don't save your coin and take that to therapy, I understand that we are super addicted to drama and cheeseman and looking at dumpster fires. It's like a car crash you can't look away from. But y'all, is it worth staring into the flames if people get burned? Is it worth finding excitement in a car crash knowing that someone else got hurt? There's only two reasons why we are indulging in content like this. The first is Schadenfreude. Point is, we like to see people suffer in a weird way. There's a psychological pleasure in seeing others fail or face consequences, especially if they appear overly hypocritical or entitled or cocky, which is exactly what Trevino is. And as humans, we kind of are naturally wired to like to see people face justice. So maybe that's why people are still watching her, hoping that she does have a downfall. Even though, I mean, it can't get much worse than this.
Be classy.
I'm gonna be classy tonight in his mouth, right, babe?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be classy in his mouth. Right?
No tongue action. Stop.
Are you gonna sleep with us tonight?
No, I'm going to bed. What the hell?
And if it does, then damn. The second reason why a lot of people are watching her is because there is hope for redemption for her, because many people can relate to having mothers like that. Some people may stick around to see if either she gets better or worse. With whatever reason why you're watching her, even though it seems like sis is getting worse and worse, even though we can only hope that she starts choosing better for the sake of her own daughters, but also for her own sanity and safety. But unfortunately, you cannot help those who do not want help and think that they're already perfect as it is. And trust me, Ash truly believes that she is.
At the end of the day, don't ever compare yourself to me because you're not like me. I'm way better than you. And I don't know who was that said that Santos doesn't like me, but you're not like me. And I'm glad he doesn't like you because, baby, you're like food stamp office, okay? And I'm like touchdown with the football player type shit, okay? Yeah, you know.
She has a history of sending gifts and notes to herself.
Some tips for you. And I don't know who they're from. And this card made me cry. So if you sent them, thank you. I don't know who it's from.
Yeah, you can do that. I can email it to you.
Alright guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you watched the entire thing, make sure to comment down a duck emoji down below so that I know you guys watched the entire thing. And if you did watch the entire thing, then you win an internet hug with my Taco Bell shirt. Sorry if you heard just a bunch of barking in the background. Those are my neighbor's dogs. It's actually insane how much they bark. We've already tried talking to our neighbors about it, but their gate is like fenced and there's no accessibility to their house, which is really strange. I can't even call animal control, so I literally don't know what to do. So if y'all have any advice on that, please let me know because it's ridiculous. If you haven't already, remember to like and subscribe and push the notification bell so that you're notified whenever I have a new upload. Comment down below what your opinion is on all of this. What is your experience with the toxica Latina mom trope? Is it in your life? Did you witness it in other people's lives? Do you think Ash should be banned from TikTok? Are you like, who gives a chant? I like the drama. Let me know. If you guys want more content like this, you can actually listen to my podcast version on Spotify, Apple Music, literally everywhere, at the Salem Tovar podcast. Let me follow you to do laundry and stuff, or at the gym. Follow me, give me a good review. Make sure to also follow me on Instagram at _Salem Tovar_. You guys can see me rant on my stories, see what I'm up to, and even join my Instagram chat called The Neighborhood, where I give you guys behind the scenes things for my YouTube channel. And honestly guys, that is it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Oh my gosh, I literally totally forgot. Usually I end my videos with the whole like, I give you guys homework, after this video, do this, do that. Usually I'm like, go drink tea, have a nice day. All I gotta say for today's video is, don't be an iPad adult. Okay, bye.